Alright, Shalom. This is the Harawan by Yasha Allah of the GMS Lionz Den camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakar Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS. Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatium, around the four corners of the earth, and children that believe in sincerity and in truth. Alright, you see right here, man, it says the Dow dropped 666 points in a sharp sell-off, right? And that's symbolic, you know, because what the Dow does really doesn't matter as far as the economy. What matters is the petrodollar, right? The S&P, that matters, and the debt. But the Dow, that just manipulate. They manipulate that, drop it. But so this is all symbolic. This is an omen, and they let you know that they're about to push that chip, all right? Because everybody know that the Dow and the stock market is manipulated. So for it to drop to 666, that's an omen of the mark of the beast, So you got all these people that don't believe, that the dollar is about to collapse, or that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast and it's gonna get pushed. Well, hey man, in that day, you're gonna have to stand on everything you've been saying. You're gonna have to stand on everything you've been believing and pushing and defending. All right, but the men of the Lord, the Most High said they're going to be protected in that day. All right, so I'm going to get a couple scriptures. It said the Dow dropped 666 points in a sharp sell-off. So the Dow's been dropping for the past few days. The other day it dropped 400 points, and now it drops 666 points. All right, so that's an omen. And you see Apostle Hard coined this year the year of prophecy, and one of the prophecies is the RFID chip. And also, one of the prophecies could be the dollar collapsing, all right? Because before anything really kicks off, the World War III, with America at least, missiles hitting America, the dollar or the RFID chip has to get pushed on a major scale, before salvation. Because that's one of the major prophecies. So I'm going to get a couple scriptures real quick, man. All right, this is Psalms 53 and 1. It says, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good, man. So a fool is the only one saying that the Most High doesn't exist right now, or saying that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob doesn't exist, because everything that's written is happening. Everything that's written is coming to pass. So only a fool wouldn't believe. All right. It says, the Most High looked down from the heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek him. So that's what nobody's seeking the Most High right now, to seek Yahushai, to go out to meet him. And this shit creeping up on you. They got the Dow dropping. They're going to be pushing that RFID chip soon. And you damn people, you knuckleheads that don't want to listen, you ain't going to have nothing to stand on. You ain't going to have no foundation, no wisdom to help you to understand not to get that chip and why not to get that RFID chip when you're tempted with starvation, tempted with death, tempted with suffering. You'll understand that there's a kingdom coming, that Yahushua is returning to redeem his elect, save you from that shit. All right, you won't move in haste. That's why I say don't move in haste, all right? All right, this is Matthew 13 and 11. So if you're in this truth, you should feel privileged, feel blessed to know what's going on, Don't be ashamed or feel down or doubtful because other people don't know it, or your family members don't know it, or your friends won't believe you, or they come against you. Just be thankful that you know it, because that's what he wants, you. He wants you to be the witness. He wants you to be his memorial stone, to be the one that he saves, his elect, his chosen. All he needs is you, and 144,000 and 1/3, man. All right, so Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Right, so if anybody cannot understand that the RFID chip is the mark of Rome, the mark of NATO, all right, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, you know, really created in 1951. If you can't understand that, man, that it's the new currency that they're going to be pushing when they you know, bring this dollar to its destruction, to its final end, and they start moving on with other currencies with the electronic system, which is going to be based upon what's it called, that shit, the cryptocurrency. All right. So that's why they're gonna start messing with the dollar. They're gonna start messing with the dollar. You're gonna see it dropping, and they're gonna soon they threaten to taking away your major bills, like your $500 bills, your $100 bills. That's why you go to an ATM, you don't see any $100 bills. You only get 20s, you only get 10s. You know, soon that's all you're gonna be stuck with. They're gonna leave you with that. All right. So everybody about to see a major change in America, and it's creeping up. As I'm looking out my window right now in my car, I'm looking at the moon. You know, this is my first time seeing it. I didn't get to see the blue moon, you know, but I'm looking at it now, and that thing huge, and you can just feel it in the air, man. So this is an omen. You know, the Dow dropped 6,666 points in a sharp sell-off. You know, major stock indexes dropped sharply on Friday. And everybody going out to the clubs and enjoying their life, setting plans for their future, and not even realizing that this economy is falling right around them, right, doing the toilet bowl effect. But the ones that do understand, hey man, just feel thankful, feel privileged. You know, stay humble, of course, but that should make you pray and want to gain more connection and drink more of the water and just eat more of the food, more of the plate, since they don't want it, you know? Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. So the more they don't want to study, the more they push the Most High away, the more you realize that, man, and you instead of sipping from the waters, you dive in, you know, submerge your whole body into it, your whole spirit, your whole essence, you know, inside and out. Say, fuck this place, man, forget this place, you know, excuse my language. You just study, go crazy and pray. Eat the whole word, you know, get into the stories, the mysteries. It's a beautiful thing, man. All right, because it's about to be some horrible times that's coming here. We're going to see dead bodies. You're going to see people like zombies, man. All right. I seen a lot of death in Philadelphia, but I never seen them bodies decomposing, just sitting out there. Never seen people running around eating each other. Seen people bite each other till they bleed, but I never seen them. I seen them, damn, they eat each other, but I never seen them like eat each other, you know. So this shit about to be nuts out here, man. So you got to pray the Most High blesses your mind and prepares your spirit to be cold to this place and to understand what's going on. The closing of an age and the entering in of a righteous, clear, pure, orderly age, man, forever, eternity. So you know, you're gonna see this place fail, because people, the wisdom going to be shot to shit. They're going to just be in darkness, in blood, you know. The scriptures say that the sun going to be turning to darkness and the moon going to be turning to blood, meaning their wisdom is going to be nothing but blood, and everything else going to be darkness to them, you know. So, but you, if you believe, this is for you. It says, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away, even that he have. Right? So the ones that's not studying, the ones that don't want to go out and teach or do any lessons or, you know, watch the apostles, you're just going to be, all you're doing is eating more of the negatives instead of the positives. And you're drawing energy from yourself instead of gaining energy. Instead of gaining spirit, you'll be losing it. And that's just common sense. You know, watching a lot of bullshit, being around a lot of bullshit instead of being busy in this truth. Don't be slothful in business, because this shit is here, man. This year is about to be nuts. What you say, around March, April? They always do shit around springtime. A lot of shit gonna change, man. And I ain't saying that's gonna be the end, but I'm talking about a lot of shit gonna change, though. You can see it already happening. All right, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken all away, even that he have. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Right? You can't hear us telling you that the damn RFID chip, the mark of the beast, is like creeping up on you, man. They even putting it in your face, dealing with the stock market, 666. All right, that's a wicked ass number, man. Kansai stigma. Dealing with the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, man. Karagma. All right, verse 14, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. Right? So you seeing this truth, but you don't perceive. You seeing the prophecies break out, but you don't perceive it, that it's coming upon you, man. You're not preparing for it spiritually. The only way you can prepare is to pray. Because you don't want the Most High, Yahushua and Yahushua to say he never knew you. So you pray. You go out and do the works. All right. So that's the only thing you can do. And you get your family's minds ready. The truth is the only thing that can prepare you or comfort you in a time like this. All right. So verse 15, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. So you're going to realize in that day that everything you've chased, all the riches that you've chased, all the boasting, all the fucking, excuse my language, scoffing, all right, and being a demon towards the brothers in this truth, being a demon towards us, you're going to realize that that's all in vain, and it's going to be too late, because you had a chance to do the same thing we doing, man. Repent. If anybody getting mad at us, they mad because they haven't made a choice in their damn life to serve the Most High, man, and they want us to stop so their choice won't be there no more. Well, hey, someday the Most High say that choice won't be there. He gonna make a plague, a famine of the word. I mean, so you got the plague creeping up. They got that flu epidemic going around. So all these people talking shit, keep on talking your shit, man. All we gotta do is keep on preaching, man. Keep blowing the trumpet like we're going around the walls of Jericho. Keep on blowing the trumpet, man, and this place gonna fall. And someday we'll be looking at Yahushua, It says so he not gonna heal them, man. And how would he heal them? He would baptize them, bring them back into this truth, convert them. All right. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear, man. So that's hey, just be thankful that you one of the people that can understand and see this shit coming, man. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which I have prepared for them. Right, meaning giving them planets, giving them new bodies, all right, with the covenant written in their minds. They shall have the tree of life, wisdom, pure wisdom, access to Yahushua right now, for an ointment of sweet savor, right, as a mark of salvation for redemption. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch, right? Because the kingdom was already prepared. Just Esau was ruling on earth, in these days now, and wickedness was being stretched out upon the earth. But the kingdom of heaven is already ready. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, our king, is already ruling. It's just we not in power. That's just it. And we were in wickedness. But now we're being set in righteousness again and set in the truth. The kingdom is being prepared right in front of everybody's face. The table, righteous table, is being prepared, man. All right. So he said some gonna have access to the tree of life and some not. So if you understand all these things are happening and that the prophecies are happening, then you have access to Yahweh Shai. You have access to the Spirit of the Lord. So this is the time you pray. This is the time you do his works. This is the time you acknowledge him, man, before the trouble draws nigh. So he said, watch. And he told Ezra that, because Ezra's going to be here in the last day. He said, who shall deliver me in that day? And Job said the same thing, that he's going to see his Redeemer upon this earth. And he told John that he was going to be prophesying in the last days upon the earth. So all those prophets are back here today, seeking salvation and set up to be redeemed. Not destroyed, but redeemed, man. So this is verse 14. Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good, for I live, saith Yahweh Shai. I'm going to read that again. For I live, saith Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is alive right now, more alive than we are, man. Because we're coming into this truth, coming into this wisdom. And he already attained unto pure wisdom and prophecy and life everlasting, and glory. And the Yahweh, man, he's going to give that to us someday. I was holding a sword with my children earlier, one of them glow swords, like the Star Wars. And I was talking to them, like, yo, someday we really going to have swords that light up. And it's just amazing. That's going to be everyday life to us. Life in the kingdom is going to be based upon elements instead of just carnal stuff like Esau deals with from the ground. But, a sword made of light, of fire, is going to be nothing to us. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now, thy Creator. How you do that? You turn back and repent. You call upon his name now. All right, and you pray that you be selected in that number to be saved, to be of his elect, of chosen. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, right, the time of Jacob's trouble, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, right? When those days, you're going to wish you wasn't alive. You damn so-called black women, all you women, really, y'all going to wish y'all wasn't alive in that day. Right now, you living it up in America. Also Jake, they get a stack of money, stack of paper, they think they're rich. But that's not real wealth, right? These average Jakes, like what's his name, Polite, all these people that love this place, Lionz, and all these Jakes that in the world, and they get mad at you for being separated from this world through trying to keep the laws and through the doctrine that you teach. And they say you forcing the doctrine on people. You can't force this on anybody. We're not forcing this on you. We out there warning you damn people. We speak with authority. Authority of somebody that understands the scriptures, not authority over you, but authority of somebody that understands the scriptures. So you can't force this. We don't have no prisons. We don't have any handcuffs to put you in to force this word on you. You people saying that we forcing this doctrine on you, you need to stop with that nonsense, man. All right. But he said, remember the Creator in the days of your youth, before the evil days come not, and the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. That's just it, man. And I ain't gonna keep reading on, but when the dollar collapsed, that's what everybody gonna be dealing with. In one day, you're gonna wake up one morning or one night or whenever, and this shit gonna be over. Just like it happened in the 1929 or 1930s, when the dollar, when the gold standard was put in place. When they took away the gold and they gave you the dollar based on debt, and now they're ending that system. So you have shit like this happening, popping up. All right. So all you people talking all that, oh, he cussed. Oh, y'all doing this. Oh, but y'all not doing the work. The Lord said you're going to make it out of here according to your works. Your works going to follow you. Your faith is going to follow you. That's what you need to be worried about. Let every person work out their salvation with fear and trembling. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So what that mean? The prophecies say, at the end it shall speak. The prophecy gonna speak, and it's speaking right now. We're seeing a lot of the prophecies play out. So what does that mean? The kingdom is at hand, man. When you feel weary and tired, you always get revived, because you know that, oh man, we just getting started. The kingdom's not even here yet, man. We about to be in the kingdom. A new start, a new life, new air, new breath, new family, new friends, new way of living. Your family you got now will be blessed and safe and glorified, seeing them safe and lifted up and exalted by the highest exalted and his son Yahushua, and seeing Yahushua get his kingdom, and you going out to the heavens and experiencing that, experiencing light and fire and elements, and knowing that that's forever. Every second that you breathe and wake up, and you keep remembering that it's forever. Man. And that ain't even get started yet. We only got a taste of it by having this wisdom. That'll make you go crazy, man. So it says verse 6. So it's manifest now, right? Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and their effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, man, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So that's what you gotta pray. Hey, are you one of these people? Verse 9 says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways. Abusing his ways, saying it don't matter if you keep the law, it don't matter. His name don't matter. All you people talking like that, y'all abusing his ways, man. You causing blasphemy, which is called being hurtful or wicked. Right? And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. You goddamn niggas, man. You niggas that want to threaten the brothers, threaten the apostles or the prophets with your damn carnality, man. When you want to threaten the fucking Esau, the ones that really are forcing their damn doctrines on you and their philosophies and their laws. We not forcing shit on you. The only thing we doing is telling you the truth. Oh, he cursed. That's all y'all can say, man. But are we telling you the truth or not, man? If we not, then what you going to do in that day? Other than that, get out of the way so the next person can learn, man. It's just not for you, man. All right, it says, shall be, so the ones that don't believe, then shall they be, in verse 9, shall be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So they're gonna dwell in that shit. They're gonna dwell in the famine, in the flu sicknesses, in the RFID chip, in the missiles, in the martial law, in the riots, in the fucking the mournings, and the death. You know, the Lord said you're gonna dwell in that, man, in those torments. You know, but the scriptures say his elect gonna laugh at destruction. They're gonna be protected. And only with their eyes shall they see the destruction of the wicked. And this is his promise. His promise, man. His word is true. It's faithful and true. All right, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. So being dying in the spirit, you know, and dying in this physical realm, either that or you dying in this life and you come back to this earth and you live it out again, man. Live out your judgment. Right? So you die from any type of wisdom, and then you have to die physically. So he's telling you, man, you don't want to be caught up in this shit. Because he said the ones that believe and protect his word, protecting his word in this society, make it prickly, make it to prick. If somebody reach for it or try to harm it in the sense, you know, spiritually, he said he's going to protect them. All right, this is Revelations 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, so it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So you got to get as much knowledge and wisdom as you can. He say, blessed is those that readeth, and those that hear the word of this prophecy, because the time is at hand. All right, so you got to get as much knowledge and wisdom as you can. And understanding, just like Hunger Games, they had to get skills, as many skills and knowledge and ability as they could before that testing time came, when they had to get put out there into the world. And all hell broke loose. And that's what's about to happen now. To be able to understand this test that's coming before you and what you'll be losing by selling out, by getting the RFID chip. What does that mean? Like, to you, to the wicked, it's just another financial standard to get money or to buy things with. But those with wisdom understand that it's creation of man, of a wicked man, Esau, the so-called white man, to put his mark of Satan in you and to control you and take away your privacy and to put that debt created in the 1930s into your body and tie you to everything tied to their contract, to their system, and tie it to you as a human person forever, you know, and put you in concentration camps, butcher you up, separate you from soul and body. So, you know, it's deeper than just a damn chip, man. It's deep. It's more to it. You know, you get the chip, you're selling your soul, man, literally. You people think it's just about money. All right, it's just money, man. I can get the chip, it don't mean nothing, but it does mean something. It means everything. It means you're giving in to servitude and you don't believe in what the scriptures and what Yahweh told you. You don't believe his word, and that matters. It matters, man. It fucking matters, man. Excuse my language, you know, for you soft-eared, tender-eared people. So, he said he'll keep you from the hour of temptation, and this is going into it right here, man. The Dow drops 666 points in a sharp sell-off. So, with that, I'm gonna say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS, and shalom to your Akim and Agwatim around the four corners of the earth, and children that are still believing in truth and sincerity. And we're almost out of here, man. No matter how many times we say that, because when this kingdom gets here, it's gonna be worth the wait. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. Because can't add an amount to it, and it's forever. It's eternity. It's eternity. You know, gold, lights, life, freshness, newness, soul, rhythm, friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood, family, you know, order, righteousness. These are the things that's coming, are refreshing, man. So just keep on pushing, man. Keep believing, and don't give up. You know, you can do it. If you think you can't do it, you can. You know, if you think you can't do it, believe in the one that can make you do it. Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Shai. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.